walking into a high-end store or showroom, excited to make a big purchase, only to be judged the moment you step inside. This is exactly what happened to a humble but immensely successful black farmer. Dressed in casual clothes, he entered an airport showroom with a single purpose: to buy his very own private jet. For most, this would be a once-in-a-lifetime moment filled with excitement. But for him, it quickly turned into a lesson on how prejudice and assumptions can overshadow reality. The salesman didn't see the man's achievements, his hard work, or the incredible empire he had built. Instead, he saw his clothes, his skin color, and nothing more. His response was rude remarks and dismissive behavior, laced with judgment. It's a situation many might relate to, being treated unfairly based on how they look rather than who they are. Yet, this story goes deeper, exposing the pitfalls of judging someone at face value. What happened next would turn the tables in the most surprising way. This farmer's story didn't begin in luxury or privilege, it started in the soil. From sunrise to sunset, he worked tirelessly on the land, learning the intricacies of farming, seasons, and the rhythm of nature. While others saw farming as just a means to get by, he saw endless opportunities. He didn't stop at growing crops, he innovated. He studied modern farming techniques, invested in technology, and created a system that not only boosted yields but also revolutionized his entire business. Slowly but surely, he turned his small farm into a thriving agricultural empire. But success didn't change him. Despite his billionaire status, he remained grounded literally and figuratively. He preferred simplicity, often seen in worn boots and casual clothes, more at ease on the farm than in a boardroom. His demeanor reflected his roots, reminding everyone that wealth doesn't have to come with arrogance. His story is a testament to perseverance and innovation. But, as his visit to the airport would show, not everyone recognizes greatness in simplicity. One day, this self-made billionaire decided it was time to take a bold step, purchasing a private jet. It wasn't about flaunting wealth, it was about practicality. His work often demanded travel, and owning a jet would save him time and give him the freedom to move efficiently. Dressed in his usual attire, a pair of well-worn jeans, a plain shirt, and sturdy boots, he walked into the airport showroom. The space gleamed with luxury, showcasing sleek jets designed for the elite. But instead of being greeted with respect or curiosity, he was met with a skeptical glance. The salesman didn't even try to hide his judgment. His eyes scanned the farmer from head to toe, clearly unimpressed. With a dismissive tone, he began talking down to him, barely acknowledging his presence. The salesman said these jets are expensive, emphasizing the last word, as if to suggest the farmer had no business being there. His words carried an unspoken assumption. Someone dressed like that couldn't possibly afford a private jet. As the farmer tried to ask questions about the models and features, the salesman's responses grew more condescending. His tone bordered on outright rude, and there were subtle but unmistakable hints of prejudice in his demeanor. It wasn't just about the clothes, it was about the man wearing them. But the farmer didn't flinch. He remained calm, letting the salesman dig himself deeper into his assumptions. Little did the salesman know, the man standing before him could buy not just one jet, but the entire fleet. The salesman wasn't just dismissive, his behavior exposed deeper biases. He looked at the farmer and saw only what he wanted to see: a man in casual clothes, someone who didn't fit the image of a wealthy buyer. Instead of offering a warm welcome, he let stereotypes cloud his judgment. To the salesman, wealth had a uniform, tailored suits, polished shoes, and expensive accessories. The farmer's work boots and simple attire didn't align with those expectations. Without asking a single question about the man's background, the salesman assumed he wasn't worth his time. His remarks turned sharper as their interaction continued. He said these jets are designed for executives and business owners. Perhaps something smaller might suit your needs? The implication was clear. Someone like the farmer couldn't possibly belong in this world of luxury. It didn't stop there. The salesman's attitude carried undertones of racial prejudice, evident in the way he spoke and acted. His words, though not outright offensive, hinted at the belief that a black man dressed this way couldn't be a serious buyer. Rather than seeing a potential customer, he saw a caricature created by his own biases. His narrow-mindedness blinded him to the possibility that the farmer was not only qualified but capable of purchasing a jet on the spot. Yet, despite the blatant disrespect, the farmer stayed composed, letting the salesman's behavior speak for itself. After enduring the salesman's dismissive attitude, the farmer decided it was time to set the record straight. Calmly and without raising his voice, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a business card. Handing it over, he said, "I'm not here to waste your time. I'd like to buy a jet today." The salesman hesitated, taking the card with an air of skepticism. But as he read the details, his expression shifted. The name on the card wasn't just any name. It was the name of a renowned billionaire in the agricultural industry, someone whose success was known to many. "Wait, you're that name of the farmer?" The salesman stammered, his tone suddenly filled with disbelief. The farmer simply nodded. Unfazed, he continued, "I've worked hard for everything I have, and I believe this jet will make my work more efficient. Now, can you show me what you've got?" The salesman's demeanor flipped in an instant. Gone was the arrogance and rudeness, replaced by nervous politeness. He fumbled to apologize, stuttering, "I didn't realize, please. Forgive me. Let me show you our best models." But the damage had been done. The farmer had seen the true face of prejudice, a stark reminder of how quick people are to judge. Without losing his composure, the farmer followed the salesman, his calm confidence never wavering. It wasn't just about buying a jet anymore. This moment had become a lesson in humility for the salesman, and for anyone who believed appearances defined worth. This story isn't just about one farmer or one salesman. It's a reflection of something much bigger. It highlights the dangers of making assumptions based on appearance, whether it's clothing, skin color, or any outward characteristic. Every day, people are judged unfairly, their potential overlooked because of stereotypes. Yet, as this farmer's story shows, true worth isn't something you can see on the surface. Respect and dignity should be the foundation of every interaction, regardless of who you're speaking to or what they look like. So, the next time you meet someone, ask yourself, are you really seeing the person in front of you? Or are you letting biases cloud your judgment? If this story inspired you or made you think, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking stories. Let's share these lessons and make kindness and respect the norm. What would you have done if you were in the farmer's shoes or the salesman's? Let us know in the comments below. This story is a fictional narrative created for entertainment and educational purposes. While it highlights important themes like prejudice and respect, it is not based on real events or individuals.